Welcome to Mythic Eonar Guide. This fight is really different compared to the other fights. If you've done it on any difficulty, that's easy thing to say. Um, Survivability-wise, this fight is not an issue. You're not really tanking very often. A lot of times you're just picking up ads, you're seeing them. Overall, it's not. It's weird. Honestly, it's kind of weird. So let's go ahead and take a look at talents. Damage-wise, Abyssal Strike is really good. If you need to CC and slow ads, Razor Spikes could be used. You're going to be spamming a lot of Shear, then Soul Cleave, Shear, Soul Cleave, Shear, Soul Cleave. I didn't have to do it. Other people I've talked to didn't have to do it, or do it. Hopefully you don't have to do it, because it'd be really boring, but you could do it. Fallout, Flame Crash, Fracture. Sigil of Chains is very useful in this fight. I'd highly recommend using that. If you don't need it, castrated sigils for the damage. Spirit Bomb, and it doesn't matter. Last Resort. I actually died in her first skill. I don't know how. I might have outranged a healer. I might have stood in something. I can't remember how I procced LR, but I did. You don't need Demonic Confusion. You don't need Soul Barrier. So Last Resort just because. Item-wise, you can go with, let's look at trinkets. I think I use Archimons. I'm trying to remember what I use. You can use Archimons, it's not needed at all. Not even a little bit. But you could use Archimons. Panthan Trinket, I definitely did use this just to boost the raid. Kill Jaden's Burning Wish is great for the AoE. Moonglaves is great for the AoE. Dima's is actually really good just because of the AoE and the slow. So this is really good. You could use Safus because you're CCing stuff and interrupting. Let me pop up the legendaries. Pridus would be okay. Rune Masters is not good. Belt is good for the damage. Pants are not needed at all. You could use it because it's still good stats, but it's not needed. Boots could be okay, but there's not many targets we're casting Fiery Brand on, so it doesn't matter that much. Safus could be good. Insignia could be, I guess it could be good for the single target when you're on the Destructors or the Obfuscators or the Purifiers. It could be decent for single target damage. AHR could be okay. Amethyls, if you have that, use that over the other tanking trinket. And that's it. I believe I used 4-piece, 2-piece, so 4-piece tier 21, 2-piece tier 20. If I don't need survival for the pants, I normally run the 2-piece, 4-piece, and then just run trinkets and like legendary belt and a ring or something, or trinket. So consumable wise, same thing. Agility flask, agility food, prolonged power, or old war. It's up to you. But on this fight, probably prolonged power because it's AoE, and it's just weird. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video. Here is Mythic Eonar. You can pre-pot on this. You don't have to. I wouldn't because you don't need to. But if you want to, as soon as you hear her say champions, is when you'd pre-pot. I'm going to show you how this works. It's actually kind of fun in Mythic, in my opinion. And I highly recommend the weak aura, which you will see here in a minute. So let's go ahead and start this. So at the beginning, everybody just stays middle. As you can see, that weak aura is telling us where to go. So we're just going to nuke all this down. Make sure you get the debuffs out of the raid. Alright, so we know because of this add-on is telling us that in 15 seconds there's going to be a top destructor and a bottom oh man, I can't say that, obfuscator, I believe is how you pronounce it. So what's going to happen is we send up the other tank, or you could do this if it's your job, but one of you is going to go up to the top with about 3 melee and 1 healer. And that's it, the top destructor group. You know, all they're going to do is kill the top destructor and everybody else comes bottom. So we're going to come down here. Right here is where I'm going to use my first Demas. I know they're going to be pushed back in a minute, so I'm going to wait till they get pushed back. Then I'm going to drop Sigil Chains to keep them rooted in place, and then we're going to kill this Obfuscator. So if you look here, we have the first group that goes up top. I don't have footage of that because the tank never goes up. In Eonar assignments, we have this assigned, and you should and need to do this. So Praxis 1, I have Tony going to G, which is green, Popes to yellow, Botch to blue, Felfallen to red. So there's 4 colored crystals that give you 4 colored debuffs. So once you kill the ad up there, everybody has to click on one crystal, and that will stop the one-shot mechanic. So once they all click the crystal, they're going to jump back down. If they screw up, it's a one-shot, everybody's dead. So that's going to happen in 3 seconds, so they should be in position. And then I'm going to go to the middle for the Purifier.
The invaders are charging their weapons.
So this is good. You're going to need a tank when you come up here. So I'm going to pick up the Purifier. I'm going to walk it back. And I'm going to try to keep it away from the other ads because the Purifier cleanses the ads of CC. So I want it right about here. I got a little too close. What they want to point out, I know the first Eonar Life Force is coming. When it does damage to everything. So I told the guys and gals to get the ads to about 50% and then let them be and switch to the Purifier. Because Eonar will actually kill all the ads. So they should get them to about 50%. Like that. And then I told them to come kill the Purifiers. Leave them alone. So if you watch here, Eonar is going to attack and just kill everything. And then we're going to kill the Purifier. At this point, Praxis should be finishing group 1. And then we know in 5 seconds, both groups, everybody goes down to the bottom. So we're going to kill the Purifier, make sure nobody gets cleaved, and then everybody drops down. And the Destructor should be popping. In 5 seconds, there's going to be a middle Purifier. That's going to be the other tank. It could be you as well, mind you, if that's your job. But I send the other tank up. And I'll show you why in a second. I popped Last Resort there. I don't know why. Yeah. So he should already be middle to get the Purifier. And then we're going to kill this ad. Make sure you guys interrupt the artillery strike, by the way. So I'm going to go to the top with the top team. Basically, how you want to break this down, you're going to have a melee team and a range team. Melee team right now is on the middle Purifier, and the range AoE team is going to be going up to the top. So basically, I want to get these grouped together. I'm going to use Demas to slow out the initial pack. And then once I know they're all together, I'm going to be dropping my Sigil Chains. This one wasn't that great because I missed that one, but normally I can nail all of them. Now we're going to have a group 2 Praxis go, and then Bats are coming, which is your range AoE group. So the range AoE is trying to finish up the Fellhounds to do the Bats. If one Hound is really far away from the other pack, you can imprison it like I did, and it stops it. And I found it to be useful. So once these Hounds are dead up top, I'm going to jump down and help whoever is in middle with the Fell Lords. So group 2 is going up now.
Quickly, use these portals to board their vessels. Stop their attack.
So we see in 15 seconds we're going to have melee go down to the Purifier. As the range team is going to be doing the Bats. Make sure you guys get down here ASAP, because we've had melee get one shot by the Purifier just because they hit the Purifier first, which almost happened there to the Rat Pally. So this is, I know Eonar's Life Force is coming again. So again, they're going to get the Fell Lords, or Fell Guards I guess, to 50% and then leave them alone. So see how they're all stunned? And then Eonar is going to kill him.
Fear its power.
Beware.
And then everybody else just kills the Purifier. And now we're going to get a little break. So everybody should be middle, because the bats are coming in.
Beware.
So bats are coming in over here, and then we have ads spawning in the middle, and obfuscator. And then group 3, 12 seconds is going up to the Praxis. So there's the bats.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly, use these portals to
So we're
board
gonna have
their
small
vessels.
ads dropping at bottom. You can't tank these obfuscators, so you just want to DPS this some. But I know that I have Demas ready and Sigil Chains, so I'm gonna come down here, and the other Death Knight is gonna come down here too, because there's nothing to tank right now. So I'm gonna try to slow him with Demas, and then I'm gonna Sigil Chains him. Yeah, I screwed up the Sigil Chains. I missed 2. And he's going to slow him down with his Death and Decay. So right now, here is where the fight gets hard. And I'm going to tell you how we did this to get everything to work, right? Because we wiped probably like 6 times when Eonar was like 1 ad away from killing the Praxis. And it all starts here. At this point, all melee needs to go kill the obfuscator up top. And all range AoE groups going to finish the ads down bottom. So the other tank's going to be going top with 1 healer who's already been up on the Praxis.
Beware.
So our group 3 healer is going up top with all the melee. And the melee's job is to kill the obfuscator ASAP. And once that's dead, they have to go focus on the Purifier. Just chasing these ads around. So once the Purifier is dead, this fight gets a lot easier. So bats are coming in, which is the ranged AoE group.
Minions of darkness. You
So
will
group
know
4 is
the
going
might
now.
of a titan.
4, 3,
Melee is staying up top.
2, 1.
So melee should be killing that Purifier right now.
Charging their weapons.
So one thing
Quickly,
is very important, and we wiped because of this like twice,
stop
is
them.
right now we have a mid destructor coming. So what we did was I went up, because right now, remember, top is all the melee and the other tank. So I'm going middle for this destructor, and I'm going to also have a healer and 1 melee. And our goal is just to keep it interrupted. So here's where we also changed it up, and this is how we won the fight. Once the top Purifier is dead, I called for everybody, all the melee, to come down and finish off this destructor. So the melee was up there for the obfuscator, then the Purifier, and then once that Purifier is dead, I pulled them all down here to kill this destructor. Now there's probably another way to do this. Maybe they stay up to kill that destructor. I'm not sure. I don't know what's happening up there. But this is what worked for us. So the melee is showing up. We should be bloodless in here, I think. Maybe not. So once this destructor dies, every single person is going to be going bottom to kill the obfuscator and kill everything else that's down there. This should be dead here any second.
4, 3, 2,
And
1.
then we're gonna go down and kill off this obfuscator. We just bloodlusted. But the thing is we killed everything else that we didn't even need it. This should actually finish the fight.
Defeat them before they reach. Victory is nigh, champions. Dispatch their remaining forces.
Yeah, that's it. That's the fight. It's a lot of fun. Honestly, you gotta learn this fight wave by wave. It's actually really easy to get halfway to 3/4 of the way through the fight just by like winging it, really, if you will. But to finish it off, I found that we had to make sure we changed a few things, which I did talk about in the video. So that is Mythic Eonar. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for watching.